Good morning, folks. Dr. Freedom here with you, and we're back in the parking lot. As far as I know, we'll be back in the parking lot all week. So, yeah, as you know, now know, yeah, Lady G's mom passed away last Monday, and like I called in Tuesday because I haven't claimed bereavement leave since my father passed at the end of 2014. So one group's telling me 3 days, another group's telling me 5 business days. Finally, I got a hold of, and also Lady G got a hold of and said, look, we got she's got a mountain of stuff that needs to be done. And also, if I had taken the 3 days, that would have been Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And Thursday was the funeral. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Yeah, Thursday was a funeral. Friday we helped, we finished packing stuff up, and then Saturday we went back up north to choose the tombstone. And what happens is the funeral and everything else like that took place 150 miles from here. So back in the home stomping ground. So it's a lot of running around this last weekend. But okay, myths and assumptions. I'm dying laughing because, once again, over the course of this Galley 1 week, you had all these people showed up to Galley 1 knowing full well, guess who's going to be there? Chris Chibnall and Jody Whittaker. And some of these folks I know who've had, throwing fits about that whole era got their photos not only with Chibnall but with Whittaker. Then we had somebody else tweeting online going, I don't know if I'd pay for a picture with Chris Chibnall. And I'm sitting there going, and I know this person. I'm like, seriously? Your balls are showing. It's like, but one of the things that said, someone posted in the comment box was they kind of like this, blah, 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 but Chibnall's whole era was inconsistent. And I'm like, have we been watching the same show? No show. I mean, no, I'm not kidding. All the way back to 63. Not one series of Doctor Who has been consistent. As in, everybody loved every single minute of every single episode. That's a myth. That's an illusion. That's something you've created because since you didn't want to enjoy one particular thing, you have to elevate everything else up to godhood. You have to give it this magic apotheosis because you must be right about this whole thing being crap. And it's like, see, Series 4, remind me, because I'm not kidding. When I go back, I'm not kidding. I used to be one of them guys who said, such and such could do nothing wrong. But then when you go back and watch things over again, it's kind of like going back to watch your favorite 80s cartoon when you're growing up and you realize, oh my God, I bought this shit. Yeah, there's no perfect series. Like I said, look at, just to give you an example, when Tennant came in, you had, now some people will vary their opinion on this, but Love and Monsters, Fear Her, oh, that's just a couple. I'd have to look at the episode list to be sure. And look at the Matt Smith era with the movie poster season. Everybody loved the Rings of A-Hole 10, but I'm like, it was a plotless wonder. But well, Unicorn and the Wasp, a lot of people look at. Midnight was good. Like I said, I guarantee you, let me look at the list. I'll find one that wasn't all good. It wasn't all, perfect. All right, we won't argue about that because, like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. But that's right, Mike. Every season has its stinkers. You can't avoid it. It happens. You write something down. You think this is going to be the greatest thing since, the pyramids, because I don't like saying sliced bread anymore. That just sounds weird. And then you see the end result on camera and you're like, oh my God. Yeah, look at what they did to Capaldi. Killed the moon in the Forest of the Shite. I'm like, where the trees all grew out one day to protect us from solar radiation. Yeah, where were the trees when the asteroid fell that killed the dinosaurs? That makes me think trees were prejudiced against the dinosaurs. So, yeah, Sleep No More, I couldn't figure out either. I was like, was this supposed to be edgy? I'm like, and a lot of people agree. The Sleep No More was, I can understand they were trying to do this like, broken film, documentary, whatever, lost footage, whatever the hell they call it. Like the Blair Witch Project. This found footage type of thing. And yeah, I was reading over that article briefly this morning. I'm gonna sit down and read it again tonight because I only had a chance to glance at it before I have to run and get in the shower. So I do have the article on my browser about Anita Dobson, who she's playing. But will it be sexy fish vampires? Like me, everybody thinks the Angels Rake Manhattan was the greatest thing, and I'm like, yeah, they added how many character deaths without killing them in that one episode, and that's because Karen Gillan wanted her character to be inaccessible and yet didn't want her character to die. And then, not to mention how many times they killed Rory off. Guy's got more lives than a string of family cats. I'm like, it's, ugh. So like I said, not everything's been consistent. Like I said, going all the way back to the beginning of the show. You're always going to have those episodes that look great on paper, but, some will like it and some won't. And I get a lot of people, like I said, walked into the Chibnall Whittaker era being slow dripped on poison that came from online. And like I said, I almost fell for that. Because it got to the point that instead of enjoying an episode for myself, I was sitting there thinking, oh, they're going to rake on this. Oh, they're going to tear on that. And then finally one day I just said, do I like this? Yes. Why am I doing this? Just enjoy it for yourself. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is some of the side comments, and I'm loving how, I'm not kidding, with Rory, they should have had a comic panel where, Death shows up, kind of looks at Rory Williams and goes, oh, you again? I swear, what are you doing? Going for, best repeat customer? I think you should get a badge or a fan badge or something at this point. Yeah, Girl Who Waited was good. I'll agree with you on that. I enjoy that episode. It's a tearjerker, and it actually made sense. Like I said, everybody thinks Day of the Doctor, like I said, was the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I'm like, when I rewatch it again, I'm like, so they can shapeshift to anything, but when they were hiding in the undergallery, they were just standing under sheets. with their orange sucker-covered legs hanging out. Predictable? Well, yeah, there were a couple things, I could say was predictable about Wednesday. But still, for the most part, I enjoyed the series. But like I said, I'm just wanted to kill a few myths there about how everything you put up is solid gold. Like I said, back in the day, and I only got a couple of minutes to talk about this. I used to write. Oh God, this thing went on for 11 years, and then my own went on for like over a decade. Back in the days of Yahoo groups, we had a couple of like never-ending stories, and one I hopped in on was called Transformers Next Generation, which was based on a continuation of the animated series. And then when I went back online, because somebody put the original episodes on YouTube of Transformers, I was like, oh my God. I actually bought this shit, but okay. Yeah, well, same here. I got to get my butt inside to work. So it's about that time again, folks. So we'll see you all again tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone out there. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And we'll see you all later. Hopefully in the near future. Have a good day, everyone.